So how come nobody actually truly tells you what it's like to start? Hi, I'm Chad, or Cobalt Creative on this channel. I also go by a couple other names, but we'll discuss that later. So something that I really wanted to get into for the first creative rant is really taking the first steps. It gets talked about a lot that, if you just do it, make it look pretty later, just go for it. But something I don't think really gets talked about as much as it should is how hard it really is to take that first step, especially with like the overwhelming things that come out of now and the overbearing sense of criticism. Even when you're a beginner, you're treated like you're supposed to be a professional right off the bat. And obviously there are people out there that understand, everybody has to start from somewhere, but there are lots of people that don't get that, and that really honestly kind of sucks. I decided to take the first step with truly releasing my first album, and making that was crazy. I mean, between making the beats on my phone on my 10-minute breaks while I'm at work, and just all the things that I did to even squeeze in the slightest bit of time doing it, but it was exhausting. Like after my main job, I go right into my second job, and when I'm up late at night after that, I'm still just, tweaking a beat here and there. And obviously I have a ways to go. I'm far from perfect, and, one day I'll get there. But the thing that's been making it a little more difficult at the time is it's hard to take those first steps when it feels like the world is trying to crush you. Obviously, we all have stuff going on. We all have our own demons. We all have the things that we have to tackle and push past just to get out there. But I believe, and I see it. There's a lot of people that I personally admire online, and it hurts that those people aren't bigger, because I'm like, wow. I mean, 1,000 is definitely a lot more than what I have, but I see talent from people that I'm like, you could be easily oh man, I don't even know how to put it into words, but that person's just starting out, just like I am. And with this being the first creative rant, I think it was fitting that we talk about first steps and the direction I want to go for this channel. I want this channel to eventually become a collective of individuals like myself, creative minds, where eventually we'll do things where every month we'll try a new hobby and stuff like that, and see if it's something I pick up permanently or if it's something that I just enjoy the experience for the time being. I got a lot of personal things going on, so stuff like that is gonna have to be put on the back burner for now. But I also wanted to release my first comic chapters, and I got set so far back with the loss of my dad, and I haven't really talked about that. It's kind of crazy that this is the first video for me to really put out, but also the first time I'm bringing it up. I didn't want my dad's passing to break me and stop me from pursuing it, because I always imagined him being there with me when I finally got to where I wanted to be. And while I know I have a long road ahead and things are going to be difficult, I chose to use that in the best possible light. Yes, it hurts. Yes, I still think about him and miss him every day. But one thing I promised myself and to him is I'm going to make sure that our name is something recognized, especially for all the good that I know I can do in the world once I make it. I have full faith, call it delusional faith, considering I don't know where this confidence comes from, but one thing I am confident in is my creative mind. And I genuinely believe that I have what it takes, and anybody that wants to stand with me also has what it takes. And I fully intend that to help any person that comes with me to the top. I don't want to do this alone, because cobalt isn't forged by itself. Cobalt is forged from many elements. And I really believe that together we can make a collective. So I'm not really sure how I'm going to be ending these off. And this one might be a little bit shorter. Next one might be a little longer. The main thing I wanted to say is, yes, everybody tells you to take that first step, to throw it down on paper, make it look pretty later, to just write, to just do it, just saying, just start making a beat. Everybody pushes you to take that first step and doesn't explain that it is difficult even when you do, and there's going to be a lot of good around you, and you can't help but compare. But if there's one thing that I could highly recommend, just do it for your own peace of mind. Because if you're anything like me, the creative side will never let you live it down if you don't at least try. Alright, I'm headed to bed. Good night, you guys.